Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is JupiterJames, where I awaken the astrologer within you. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and this and that, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly what the universe wanted from us. And it is with that language that we were able to interpret our birth charts. That way we were able to read our friends and our families and things like that. That way we all got to our dreams further and faster. And so I'm just here behind this camera to remind you of the gift that you already have and to show you the language of the universe and how to interpret it. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. So today we're going to get into Pluto in the third house. Now, Pluto in the third house is going to give me someone who could transform others by what they say or what they think about. They could be someone who is extremely powerful within the mind. But before we go ahead and separate those aspects, let's go ahead and separate them. And that way we are better able to use each aspect on their own. That way we're not just confined to what Pluto in the third house does, right? So with Pluto in the birth chart is always going to indicate to me where someone is the most powerful, where this person could obsess with something, or where people could be obsessed by them over this thing that they do. It could also bring magnetism to the person and change and transformation, death and rebirth. Now when I say death and rebirth, I'm meaning more so on a metaphorical sense. It means to transform, you know, because when we die, we shed a skin and we are reborn into something anew during different milestones in our life. So death and rebirth is just a metaphor for transformation. So remember that. Pluto brings transformation. It can, in some cases, indicate actual death, but those are very specific instances. But for this video, I just want you to think of death and rebirth as transformation, okay? It could also mean magnetism, influence, change, and power. Power is a big one for me. Now, the third house is going to be ruled by Gemini and Mercury because this is a very cerebral and communicative house. Now, it being ruled by Gemini also means your siblings. This could mean your siblings, how you are with your siblings, the dynamic between you and your siblings, how it is, you know, or just the house that it's in just means your siblings, right? Now, what happens when we take Pluto and we throw it into the cerebral house of the third house? We're gonna get someone that can err on the side of being very manipulative. You know, this person could be very cunning with their mind and how they think, and strategy could be something that they are very good at. This could be people who could be very good analysts or data people, or, you know, people who have to use their brains to get something that is not of the norm. You know, like it could be your scientists, it could be your politicians, this could be anyone that just really needs to be strategic in their mind or knows. I'm pretty sure this person is probably really good at video games or playing chess. But yeah, I just really do feel that Pluto in the third house, this person's going to be very adept in the mind. Like, this is not someone that is not smart. You're going to be extremely intelligent. You are going to want to know everything, and you are probably going to be someone that uncovers a lot of secrets. You probably know the secrets of others without you even really wanting to, because Pluto is a very dark and mysterious planet. And when you have this planet in your mind, you are able to better uncover secrets of others in one shape or another. But the funny thing is that you are probably someone who isn't very forthcoming with your words and revealing what your intentions are, but you are better able with your words to get that information from others. And so that's kind of funny that, like, you are very to yourself with what you are thinking about, but it is at the exact same time you're getting information out of others. And that's why I say this could err on the side of being very manipulative if you are not someone who takes that power with great responsibility. You could really err on that territory because you know that you just have a one-up. You naturally have a one-up in the mental arena over people. And you were probably this way with your siblings. You know, there's probably the dynamic between you and your siblings was that you all probably were very smart in one shape or another, or there was just a lot of hidden things that you and your siblings probably experienced, and yeah, it just made you very cunning in your mind. Are you someone with your siblings that, like, did you lose a sibling? I also want to ask that, like, this could err on that territory where you lost a sibling, or the relationship with your siblings transforms over time, or maybe you have siblings that like you don't really know. Like you know you have siblings, but for whatever reason, maybe they're in a different household or they're away from you or something like that. But this brings very powerful obsessive energy in the mental arena, and it could be someone that wants to dominate others with their mind and with their words. If this sounds like you, can you let me know in the comments, are you someone who is extremely witty? Are you someone who wants to uncover and unveil things of others, but you don't want to reveal anything of yourself? And are you someone who is very strategic in your mind? Do you work in a strategic field of any kind? Because I'm sure this would really settle that feeling in your mind of like, I need to do something great with my brain. Like I need to let people know this knowledge that I have in some capacity. Like how does that, I'm sure that could help you if you went into a very cerebral field, a very scientific field, or a very metaphysical field where you are uncovering mysteries of situations and things. Is this you? Also, while you're writing that down, could you let me know what your house, what sign is covering your third house? Are you a Leo third house Pluto? Are you a Sagittarius third house Pluto? Like, let me know, and then that would let me go ahead and like I'll write back to you some little tidbits of what you could experience with that, okay? But yeah, this could be someone who is very dark and mysterious with their brain, like, but at the same time they are very cunning, very swift, and they in their mind will also go through a lot of transformations within their mind. Like this could be people who may also struggle with mental health. You could be very, very paranoid sometimes, or you could just see it requires a lot of you to not see the darkness of others, because you can see that and you can understand exactly the weaknesses and the strengths of others, because you're seeing deeper layers. Pluto is a deeper layer, and you have that gift. So use that gift for good. Use that gift for good, and use that gift so that you can posture yourself in your community and the people around you for a force for good. These things in our birth chart can only be good if we use them for good. So try to like be good, yeah? Well, yeah, that was my third house Pluto video, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye.